Like, how do you pick which one of these physical sports am I supposed to start with or do, or is there a right way to start one and go into the other?
I look at it this way: if you're younger and you have full mobility,
Yeah.
just find one that you enjoy and do it.
Okay.
There is jujitsu is a great sport, but a lot of jujitsu instructors nowadays don't teach the self defense aspect of it that the Gracies first taught. And a lot of people don't know that the Gracies did teach it as a self defense before it became a huge sport like it is today. So there are self defense techniques that can be taught in jujitsu. But one thing we teach in Krav Maga is, okay, you're on the ground. Now their buddies are going to come over and kick you in the head while you're on the ground, right? So we teach you how to get off the ground. Kickboxing is, a great stand-up sport. Boxing is a great sport. It's all about mixing and using what your body can do,
Okay.
and that's the best choice to make for yourself.
Mm.
We were talking earlier. You said you're a power lifter,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and that's one of the things you train when you're lifting weights is powerlifting, which is a completely different set of muscles.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing with martial arts. You might be more comfortable with jujitsu. You might be more comfortable with taekwondo. There's some forms of taekwondo I will tell everybody, unless you're actually just doing it for a sport, don't train in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there is Olympic taekwondo, which is made to go to the Olympics. It's not made to survive the streets.
Yeah.
But then there's ITF taekwondo, which is the militarized version of taekwondo, where it teaches you elbows and punches.
Mm.
Feel comfortable. If you feel comfortable there, any martial art in the world, in my opinion, is good.
Mm.
I'm not one of those that says there's one that's better than the other.
Mm-hmm.
There's better martial arts for different situations.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
And I've seen boxers, be able to fight on the street just because they got fast hands.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, most people you're getting into a fight on the streets with probably have never trained anything anyway. So, what makes you feel confident? What makes you feel powerful? What makes you feel in control? That's the martial art that you want to do if you're doing it for a self defense perspective. If you're doing it purely for fitness, I'd say Krav Maga and Jiu Jitsu are going to be your two best for fitness. Krav Maga is more like hit training. Jiu Jitsu is like it's hit training in a way, but there's a lot more muscle included in jujitsu than there would be Krav Maga, because there's like those you got heavy people on top of you, you got light people on top of you, you got to move them, you got to get them in different situations. So if you like cardio, go into Taekwondo, go into Kung Fu. It really depends on what you really enjoy. Like you being a power lifter, I say come to Krav Maga. You're gonna love it because most power lifters do it for the adrenaline rush anyway.
Really?
So every power lifter I have met does it for the challenge and the competition, which is all adrenaline rush, and it's a dopamine rush.
But you mean do powerlifting for that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
so so Krav Maga is going to be your fastest track to dopamine.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that's helpful. Yeah. Yep. I always think about like I don't know if you know, but you probably will. West Side Barbell. Like when you tell me about like adrenaline rush, I always think about how they had like that trailer and that movie come out, and then it's like we are workhorses. Like if we break our leg, like take us out back and shoot us. Like the whole goal is to like stand up or just leave. Like you are not allowed here.
Right.
So yeah, no, definitely the adrenaline piece.